I want to really stress to people, this is not about anything that I want to sell.
Of course.
It's
No,
not.
this is knowledge. This is sharing knowledge.
This is another traditional Ayurvedic herb, and the only reason I sell this is because it's very hard for people to find it. They can't pronounce it most of the time.
No, it is kind of Ashwaganda powder.
So maybe we can get a shot of the spelling, but it's Ashwaganda. Ashwaganda. Ashwaganda.
And it's a plant or a herb or...
It's the root of a plant
Yep.
with Ania. Some people call it winter cherry. And it's been used as a hormone balancer for many years.
Important for women passing a certain age or just in general?
Well, in the Vedas, they say diseases of aging for both men and women. But it's not only change of life for women and men. And I have some men that have got it from me, and they come up and kiss me every time they see me because they've used it for erectile dysfunction.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Give me some now. Just kidding.
I'm sure.
I'm still young.
I'm sure you don't need it, my love. Yeah. So, but for any women that have teenage children that are going through I want to strangle them phase, just putting a little bit in the food. It actually is one of those hormonal adjusters that will survive the digestive process. Again, another powder.
So you're talking, what, a teaspoon or...
I'll put some open here.
There we go. Uh-huh.
Just open this up.
We'll open it up.
Yeah.
I mean, and the importance of herbs and using herbs in medicine is really, and mixing things. I mean, for all those who are into the urine therapy, you could mix this in your urine and drink it and try different things. I'd probably try turmeric in your urine and do all sorts of strange things too.
As you can see, it just comes out.
The
it's
aroma.
Quite a fine powder.
Yeah.
Right?
That is fine.
Yeah. So that what you've got to avoid, it's not really the flavour. It's pretty tasteless.
Yeah.
But
it smells divine though.
Yeah. It's just got the dustiness. So it mixes really well in food, in drink.
Yeah. And the process of how long do people use that for to find the effect?
Their hormonal cycle. Now, women, it's pretty obvious that women have a 28-day cycle.
Not that I know anything about that.
No, I know. But
I'm a man.
I'm sure you've got a mother or sister somewhere, but we bleed. So you see our hormonal cycle. Men have a 60-day cycle. So that's not so well known. So you use it accordingly to rectify any imbalance within that cycle. Most people who use it, put a pinch in their food 3 times a day, usually find if they've got a hormonal imbalance, they feel much better after their one cycle. So, and again, I'm not talking about it as I'm recommending it. I'm talking about people who have done this for themselves and have found this result. And they have experienced things like their acne has improved. And it's not just teenagers that get acne.
It's curing from inside out, it's pushing out through the skin.
Yeah. People that are going through transition, right, and they're going through a sex change, they're essentially putting themselves through a second puberty. And they go through all the mental ups and downs of a teenager. So they found ashwagandha really helps them through that. Women who are going through the change of life, especially if they're getting hot flashes, if they're experiencing dizziness, if they're experiencing emotional swings, or people who've been through grief quite frequently can be knocked out of whack.
So it's restoring balance, basically, in an imbalanced way.
Yeah, if things are too high, and there's studies on PubMed about this, so go and read the studies on PubMed. People can look it up. Anybody can read the studies on PubMed. And it's like Western medicine has gone, why didn't somebody tell us about this before now? And they've been using it for 5,000 years in the Vedas and haven't lost anybody with it yet. So
true. Where does it originate from? What sort of plant life from whereabouts it would originate?
It's in the tomato family. So it's in that datura. What do they call
So we
them?
can get it here in Australia.
You can grow it
you can
yourself.
grow it yourself. Yeah.
But it's so cheap to get. You can get it from any Indian grocery store. It's already in the powder.
They got everything. It's like a pharmaceutical chemist in there.
Yeah, but it's already in its powdered state, and it's so much easier. I have only ever used it in the powdered state myself, so I can't talk about using the fresh root itself. But I have got some seeds, and I am growing it, so I will keep you posted and let you know.
I'd be interested to know, you could try it in different ways, do it topical as well, put it in a mud or something when you do your mud mask and see if it goes that way too. It'd be interesting.
Yeah, I have used it on rashes. My daughter-in-law used it last week with an outbreak of shingles.
There you
Yeah. Oh no.
Just rubbing it into a dry or mixing it?
I'm going back to the turmeric. She actually used the turmeric for the shingles. You can use it, but with skin rashes, it actually, because most skin rashes are histamine imbalance. So if you rub it on a skin rash, a lot of people find calms down straight away.
So would you just mix it with water and make a paste type thing, or just rub it on?
It's so fine. You can put it on like a face powder. Yeah.
Bag of tricks there for you. Well, thanks for taking out the time. Is there anything else you want to add?
There's one other thing I love to tell people about. If you've got like another couple of minutes, maybe I can tell you about one more thing.
Sure.
All right. And that's, there are so many people that have problems with their cartilage. They have aches in their joint, they have torn cartilage in their knee, they have torn cartilage in their back or aches in their back. As we get older, after we're 27, we don't produce cartilage anymore. As one of the biggest arguments against vegetarian is that we actually have to consume it from another animal. So the use of gelatin to treat ligament and joint issues, right? I have recently, my father, bless his cotton socks, he used to have his own health food company, came to me with this fantastic product he paid an enormous amount of money for, this little tiny thing. He said, oh, it's going to improve my joints. And we read it, right? And it was 90% collagen, which is gelatin already pre-dissolved in water, right? And in the United States, they're actually using chicken gelatin as a drug. It's been apparently registered over there. I mean, I've only heard this anecdotally. I'd like to see it written down. But they're charging $3,000 a treatment for chicken gelatin.
Ridiculous.
It is. Yeah. So the easy way to use gelatin to repair your cartilage. Now, cartilage is not just in your joints. It's also on the outside of your nerves. So if you have nerve damage, fibromyalgia, MS, those sorts of things. Brain damage, because your brain has got the myelin sheath on the outside of it as well. All of these things, and of course it makes your nails grow.
There you go. Like I need long nails.
Nice hair and beautiful nails.
I've met someone in the past who was doing, I think they were taking about 2 gelatin capsules on a regular basis for that purpose. That's about the average.
Again, you don't have to take it in capsules.
Yeah. I know they were just doing it because it was easier, but...
Yeah. But all you do, and you get a lot more, is you just, a cup of boiling water, put a spoonful of gelatin in it with a slice of lemon or lime. Yep. Yummy. First thing in the morning.
What about the food jelly? Not the same?
It's gelatin, but unfortunately when you have like your aeroplane jelly...
Yeah, I know, you got those sugars and... No brands.
No brands. But when you have your ordinary jelly, you've got your food colouring and your sugar as well. Yeah. When you just have gelatin, you've got no food colouring in it.
And same again, buy it from the supermarket, dissolve it and just...
And there's lots of different types of gelatin. You know, you can, people who are Hindu can get gelatin that has no cow products in it. Yeah. People who are Islamic or Jewish, they can get halal or kosher gelatin that has no pig in it. And these products are out there. So, and of course there's fish cartilage, there's all sorts of different gelatins that you can get and take. So there's no excuse for people to not take control of their health. Right, do these simple things. Always try the simple things before you go for the complex things.
Absolutely.
Right, and
they don't have a toxic effect to it. Like a lot of medications have a toxic effect. So these are natural remedies for self-healing and living longer.
That's right, and they're cheap, most of them. Yeah. They're cheap. You know, good health shouldn't cost a fortune. I'm not a big recommender of people that go in for all these really expensive supplements which may not do much good. I mean, for everything we've mentioned today is only going to cost a couple of dollars, will not damage their health, and it won't cost anything for that person to make that a first go.
Definitely.
Yeah, at least try and heal yourself. At least give it a go.
Imagine all that alone, just saving the money on the government aspect of, and globally everyone's having trouble with, hospitals costing more and governments pouring out more money and, all these insurances. We could actually save and reverse all that.
I haven't been to a doctor in 12 years, I don't think. Oh, well, maybe more, but my partner, since I've been with my partner, we definitely haven't been to a doctor together in 12 years.
That's it. No health insurance for you.
No.
Needed.
No.
Not needed here.
No, we're just too bloody healthy.
Yep, there you go. Well, thanks so much for taking the time out, and I hope that's been informative for you. And keep watching. Feel free to subscribe for more videos. Thanks.